Hello?
Hi, this is Amy, and I'm giving you a call from the Dealer Service Center. We recently noticed your car's extended warranty was going to expire and wanted to give you one final courtesy call before your warranty expires and your coverage is voided. This would make you financially responsible for all service repairs. Press 1 now if you wish to extend or reinstate your car's warranty. Once again, press 1 now. Or press 2 to be placed on the Do Not Call list.
Or call our 800 number at 833-304-1447, UST 456.
It says telemarketer. That's literally all I wanted to press record for just now. But I do have a topic that I wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna pause this. Um do some shit and then I'll be right back. I'm back. So I recently have been the back of my head is tangled. That's what happened. This is what happens when I don't sleep with a bonnet. And I don't know why. I have like 7. I definitely have enough bonnets to where if I had to wash them after I used one for one night, I could go 3 weeks without washing bonnets. That's how many bonnets I have. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about are my new glasses. I'm so excited because I can see. So, I had to ask my neighbor to help me because I knew that I thought she was peeing. I thought I heard water. I knew that I knew that Shay wasn't going to be able to pick them up because. So I asked my neighbor if she wanted to help me go to the store or go to the eye doctor. And not only that, she took me to this store, this grocery store. Oh, it was so nice. So I'd never been there. I think it was called Webster's or Weber's or something. It's in Oshkosh or it's near Ripon. I don't know. I don't know this area. But anyway, I'm missing a piece and it's making me upset. Anyway, we went to go pick up my glasses, and not only was I super excited about that because I've got like 4K Ultra HD going on, and it's got like the blue light filter, they're transitioners, so they'll like, they'll get dark when it's bright. So, like, I'm really excited about these frames. And I told them straight up, I was like, I have a big head. It might not look like it on camera, but it's hard for me to find glasses that fit, that aren't wire, because if wire glasses you can just change them however you want. But I wanted a cute plastic pair, and I was looking at the guys section because those are bigger glasses than the women's section. And they're like, no, 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 just like try these on, blah, blah, blah. And apparently, my glasses size is 56, and it's like one of the largest sizes for women. I got a big head. But yeah, I was really excited. And she took me to the store, and what did I get? I got 2 different kinds of sparkling soda. I've been obsessed with sparkling soda. So, LaCroix tastes like TV static. LaCroix, bubbly is better. I love bubbly. I just bought a pack of Aha. I have no idea what that's gonna taste like. And I bought a pack of Bubbler, not to be confused with bubbly. Bubbler has more flavor and caffeine, but Aha has caffeine too. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm gonna like better. I'm really excited. I found my scissors. I've been looking. We have 2 pairs of scissors in the house, and I've been looking for scissors for my newspaper art. because I wanted to try paper mache. And now I can. Well, now I need dowels, Mod Podge, and maybe like flour. Yeah, flour. A lot of people don't know this, but flour is a really good, I want to say like cast. Yeah, that's a good cast. So if you're doing paper mache and you use glue, like glue mixed with water, it's going to be thinner but clear, you know? And you're going to need to put multiple coats, multiple layers of newspaper. Whereas with the flour mixture, it's going to be thicker, it's less opaque, and you only need 1 to 2 layers on like a balloon. Say you were doing a balloon. But yeah, I'm really excited to start crafting more. I'm missing pieces, and I only have one person to blame, and her name is Novocaine. She's the only kitty that likes to sit on my desk and throw things off. But no, that's not what I was going to talk about. I just wanted to express that I'm so happy because I can see and like I can read things. Like usually I'm like trying to wait. Wait. That's totally gonna try to read something I can't see. So anyway, yesterday I had to wake my ass up at 6 o'clock in the morning, which I don't do because my body likes 10 hours of sleep. Broken, broken. Usually in 4-hour increments. But anyway, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get this procedure done, and they stabbed me in my ass cheeks. I can't remember what it's called. My phone knows. I got a procedure done where they basically had me lying on my stomach, and they sprayed this like freezy stuff. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. They sprayed this freezy stuff on my back, and then they took these really big needles and did an x-ray to make sure like where where the syringe was, it was by my nerve, which was cool. I got to see the x-rays while they were doing them. And once they found the spot, they sprayed me with the cold stuff, and then they sprayed me with the cold stuff, and then they injected me with steroids. There we go. There are a bunch of test results. By the way, I got tested for COVID, and I don't have COVID. But it was after visit summary. London Radiology. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm trying to figure out the name of the procedure. Hospital outpatient Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. Sacral dysfunction was the reason why I got an X injection. That's what they're calling it, an X injection. Injection X. That's weird. That is my... What is it? My air conditioner. My aircon. They're not telling me what. Sacral dysfunction. They put my allergy list on here. I don't know if you guys can read. And that's not even my complete allergy list. All melons. I'm horrible. Pineapple, lactose, kiwi, cucumber, citrus vulgaris, which is pretty much citrus shit. Citrillus. Cholesterol support, Bermuda grass, A birth control, I guess I'm allergic to. Smuts. That is hilarious. I don't know what I don't know. It's a smut. A smut. Is not is not telling me what the injection is called. It just says X injection. Yeah, no. Displays the test. Oh, those are tests. Well, this is an after visit summary. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, I got the sacral steroidal injections. It was so funny. I was asking him. I was like, "While you're there, you want to like give me a butt lift? You want to just like fill that out?" When they were putting the injections in, like they they sprayed me, they stabbed me with anesthesia, and then they went in with the steroids, and they put 6 or 7 cc's in each butt, and I felt my ass swell when they were putting in the steroids, and I was like, "Well, you're there. You want to fill me up a little more?" And then he stopped, and he was like, "Do you want a break before we get to the next cheek?" And I was like, "Nah, I never break between controlled pain." And he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I had a 3-hour tattoo done, and I didn't tell him to stop." And I was talking about this tattoo. I don't know if you could see it right here. It's a heart. And I was talking about my tattoo, and they're like, "Oh, where'd you get it?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "I was in Chicago. I'd take my shirt off. I wasn't wearing a bra, so I just had like a scarf around me because they had the tattoo under my shirt." And then I was walking around. Oh, this was the scarf. Eh. This was the scarf. And I was talking about this tattoo, but I didn't specify which tattoo. And yeah, this I have this around my chest. Anyway, they saw the tattoo on my ass. They were like, "Oh, the apple? This little apple right here?" And I was like, "You can see that?" And they're like, "Yeah, it looks like an apple with ice cream. It's partially colored." I was like, and then I had to explain my tattoo. I was like, "Oh, it's a caramel apple with whipped cream on top." And instead of coloring the caramel, I just left it blank, so it's my skin tone. But the cream on top is like it has a white, in it, and then there's a Hershey Kiss on the top of the whipped cream that's on top of the carameled apple. And I was trying to explain that one, and I was like, "Yeah, one of my friends used to call me Caramel Apple, and he dared me to get this tattoo." And I was like, "Okay," but I wasn't gonna pay for it, so he paid for it. And no, I didn't make them stop. The guy wanted to stop. He was like, "You need a rest? Your skin's getting red." I'm like, "No, finish." "Am I bleeding?" "No, you're not bleeding." "Okay, finish. Just finish it." It was the most awkward time of my life. I'm laying down in this chair, drop trow in a thong. I don't even wear thongs. I like, how do you cover yourself? Like, one tattoo right there. So the procedure went great. The only complications that I foresaw, foreseen. I don't know. The only issue that I was thinking about was when they put the first injection. So it was the anesthesia on my right side. When they put the first thing and it went deep, my foot started twitching and started fucking moving, like, me. And they were like, "Don't move." And I was like, "I'm not." And they were like, "Oh, we probably got the nerve." Which they were supposed to. But that's not something you want to hear. That's not something you want to hear when you're in the surgery room. When you're having an operation done. And after man, that it stung. I mean, it stung, and normally when they like take blood or, give you medicine, when they do an IV, they take the needle out and it's just like a little silicone hose, that was inside of the needle. Yeah, with this injection, there's no hose. So they kept the needle in. And it's like, don't move, don't move. It hurts like hell, but don't move. And I'm fully awake. They only use local anesthetic. I'm just sitting there like, it's for the better, it's for the better, it's for the better. So we finish. And when he does the other cheek, I was like, are you putting the same amount in each cheek? And he's like, yeah, I got an even amount. And we were joking the whole time. It was fun. But what do you call it? They told me to just lay there, relax, breathe. I was done getting injections, but they had to they put band-aids on me and they were rubbing it to make sure it went in or something. I don't fucking know. But they were like, just sit there for a couple minutes, just chill. I'm like, okay. So I'm chilling. And they're like, and here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting because I've had epidural. Are we not speaking English today? I've had epidural injections, and usually I have to roll over onto the bed, and then they wheel me to the post-op, and I sit there for 30 minutes drinking cranberry juice, and then they try to make me walk, but I walk like a baby deer. That's how I was expecting it to go down, because, they're still doing steroidal injections. And they're like, okay, Miss Morales, you can stand up now. And I was like, I can stand? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not used to that. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, with the epidural injections. And they were like, no, this is way easier than that. And I was like, okay. So I roll over because I was on my stomach. And I sit up first before I stand. Because I don't know how my legs are going to react. And like I said, baby deer. And I was like, I was wiggling my toes. And I was like, I can feel my toes. And they're like, good. And I was like, no, I can feel between my toes, I can feel my toe tips, my pinky toe when I move them. And they're like, is that new? And I was like, yeah, I couldn't do that before. And then they're like, how are you feeling? And I started doing upper trunk rotations. These are upper trunk rotations. You sit 90 degrees straight up, you put your hands, and you just twist. And I did this a couple times, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I started doing squats, mini squats. And they're like, how is it? And I'm like, it's good. I shook my leg, I shook my other leg, and then I started doing the twist. And then my doctor walks back in, and he's like, how you feeling? And I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm doing the twist. Let's twist like we did last summer. Quoting music, because I do that. And he started laughing, and he was like, don't go too far now, because the anesthesia is only going to last a few days, and then it's the steroids that are going to take effect. And I was like, okay. So, I'm over here doing jumping jacks. I'm running after my dog. I'm having all this fun and shit, and I'm so happy, And even my neighbors, they're like, oh, we're so happy for you. You look great. You look happy. You look I'm like, this is what normal people feel like. My pain level, I was just telling my therapist this morning, I was like, my pain level is at a 4. It's never been that low when I wake up in the morning, and the only reason why I woke up early in the morning was because I had therapy. But yeah, physically I feel pretty good, and I'm really excited. However, last night, frames, I never have enough frames. Last night, that's what I get for looking at the mirror trying to adjust my stuff, y'all. Last night there was this thunderstorm. It was so beautiful. There was thunder that brightened up the whole night. It was great. However, for those of you who have arthritis or chronic pain, y'all know when there's an atmospheric change, your body's gonna change. So it started out, I was having localized pain in the right side. And I was like, no, that's not fair. The anesthesia should still be kicked in. And it just got worse and worse. And I was trying to eat something. I was trying to find something to cook. It was just getting worse and worse and worse until the point where, like, I started crying. And then when I started crying, my nasal passage started swelling. And that's normal. However, it got to the point where it was so inflamed that I could not swallow. Every time I tried to swallow, my ears would pop. And I was like that's what I sounded like. It was horrible. Like, I couldn't even understand what I was saying, let alone my boyfriend understanding. Plus, I was crying at the same time. And then Shay's allergies started going crazy, and I was like, maybe all this pain is because of the thunderstorm, because it came in out of nowhere. You know, and you know when there's thunder and lightning, there's a very sharp atmospheric pressure change. You know, there's friction. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Those who have allergies understand, like, and those who have arthritis understand, like, when it's about to rain, you feel it. You feel before it rains. Just like you can smell it before it rains. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But anyway, I've been working on my ocarina. I've had this little thing since I was like maybe 17. So I was like 10 years. Oh, I'm so old. So old. Anyway, I bought this little thing because I was obsessed with Legend of Zelda. And you know Link plays the ocarina in Legend of Zelda. So what I did was I tried to look for a bunch of songs that I liked or that I knew. And let's do Drunken Sailor. I'm gonna do Drunken Sailor. It's so funny. It's so fun. The only problem is that this is a soprano. And I didn't realize that it was a soprano. I just knew it was tiny and cute and I wanted it. But a soprano is like very high pitched. And in order to get the higher notes, you have to breathe harder, which makes it even louder. And I'm scared that my neighbors are like, what the fuck is that noise? But anyway, Drunken Soldier. Drunken Sailor. I keep wanting to say Drunken Soldier. Anyway. You can tell that I'm such a beginner. It's so fun though, you know? Let's see. I think I'm gonna do Yellow Submarine and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put it away. And then it just repeats. It's so easy. It's so cute. It's a tiny little wannabe flute. It's an ocarina. I want an alto. I want like a deep red alto or maybe a baritone. I'm not sure. But like the one that's like maybe 2 steps under. I want to find people who like playing instruments. Let me close these files because I can't see what I'm recording. I don't know. Just give me a second. Hi, I can see you. Well, I can see me. It's so weird. So weird to think about this relationship that we have. Whether it's past me talking to present you or it's past me talking to future me. You know, like, technically we're having like a conversation. And for Hello Again, who seems to be one of the few people that like I've had a stimulating conversation with. I love it. We didn't argue. I felt as though we had a very understanding discussion because I was talking about cultural appropriation. And then Hello Again was talking about how technically speaking there is no cultural appropriation because what is culture? But, you know, I don't know. He was just getting really deep with the shit. And I applauded him. I was like, hey, I understand. Like, even different people, different family members absorb their culture in a certain way, which makes them express their culture in a certain way, which is different from anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, he just expanded my view of the world. Or they expanded my view of the world. And, yeah, I think I'm done now. We're trying really hard to make these videos under 30 minutes. And when I say we, I mean... So, maybe later, if I feel like putting some makeup on, which I probably won't because I don't want to take off these glasses because I can see. But yeah, that's been my last couple of days. Pretty much, yeah, that was the week so far. The week thus far. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where this YouTube channel is going. I really don't. I feel like it's just a self-vlog. I cannot access the Twitch. I can't Twitch on my laptop, and I don't know why. Twitch keeps telling me to rotate my camera. So I'll sit there and rotate my shit, and it won't. I broke my light. It won't make a difference. I don't know. And then God said, let there be light. And he saw that it was good. I'm dropping everything. Oh my God. Oh my God. I found my biddies. What happened to you? My life is turning upside down and I broke. Oh shit. Oh, I really did. It's not. I'm leaving. I have to fix my lighting situation. Because for some reason it's not. We're not having any lights. I dropped Freddy again. My life is a hot mess. Somebody help me. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back later for more content. If I can have some frames.